Good evening, folks. Samson told I brought up the reader. I hope I'm audible tonight because I am unable to actually get my uh again. Okay, yes, I am. Okay. Okay, I want to thank all of you that are tuning in. Please share this video. Share this video to as many people as possible. I've seen some of my friends here. Mr. Zach Schaff is here as well. Again, my own little brother, Prince Double here. Prince Double, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you as well, as usual. You've been the cornerstone of some of the wonderful, wonderful things that has happened in the Judah community. And we want to thank you for carrying the law for all of us. We appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson told Abraham Reader, I want to thank you again for joining. Let's do something here. Safety, safety, Lord Jesus. We want to thank you again on this wonderful, wonderful Monday afternoon. Well, on this Monday evening, my Lord, thank you for the safety, travel mercy you have on us. Traveling back and forth to the East Coast, and you brought us back. We're home. We say thank you, my Lord. We're very, very happy to be home. Through your mercy, we are home. And thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. My Lord, we ask again this evening that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed through you, by you, and only you have the power to do so. We ask, my Lord, as we come on here, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Baka, be blessed. Whatever he touches, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people, my Lord. You have the power to do so. For those brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight, whatever case it is, my Lord, come in, step in, help them. If it is pain, be the pain medicine for them tonight. We appreciate you. We say thank you. Thank you, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Father. Thank you. Thank you. Because of you, we are here. Because of you, we will be here again tomorrow. We cannot see without your lights, even if our eyeball open wide. My Lord, we ask again that the host country of the United States of America be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. Let's go ahead, folks. Again, thank you for joining us this evening. The Libra is back. As you can see, my bar now in the dark again. So anybody don't come and say, well, Libra in dark. Libra is not in dark tonight. The Libra is going to shine, and the Libra is shining. Thank you very much for many of you that are tuning into us again tonight. We say thank you. Let's do the show. There's two things I want to talk about here tonight. I want to first start off with the people here. Hey, my God. Jesus Christ is wonderful. God first, oh, God first. But the people keep saying they will come back. Who? Oh, I'll share the link. My people are big. You're sorry. You'll forgive me. Let me share the link quick. So who want to defend here tonight? Let them come in. The people say they want to come back. Who? Where? When? How? Oh, Samson, too. Why you asking that kind of question? Plenty of questions like that. So, I begin you something else. Begin, yeah, I want to 45 years old. Why can't be something else? But the question. Oh, what happened? What's going on here? Ah, my people. They're not you. Oh, well, all that big more making. What happened? Yeah, man. What kind of business is this? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for my team to share with my group, my special A. The people who are getting in trouble. Well, how come they think shining tonight like this? So, what kind of monitor now I get shining like this? Yeah, so what happened, my people? I really well, God is good anyway. But why you want to give me a hard time now? I'm praising you. I want thing about your like brown people thing. As soon as people praise you, you're ready to start. You're ready to add the CDC. As soon as people praise you, you're ready to go. You're ready to go the other side. I'm praising you. I said, what kind of good monitor I get? Look at the one. Look at the one. What is this here tonight? Lo. Let me tell you something. Lo, the person who finger and your hand in my thing, I just came back from the East Coast. And I'm warning you tonight, if you don't take your nyama nyama thing out of my stuff, you want to do the witchcraft. I told you the other day, man, I eat no small thing. I eat elephant. The elephant in me. So if you want to try, hmm, you want to try me tonight. Why is that working? Yeah, the other person he trying hard. The other person trying hard, my people. He trying hard, but he can't make it. He trying hard. He trying. Yeah. You who when you pour your foot, you see that new bracelet. You see what the Evan cartel say, guy. It's somewhere. But anyway, I eat elephant. I eat elephant. Don't try me. Don't try me. Don't try me. Other thing be more. I go to the brother. I clean everything. I tell you, I don't know anything. Oh. But anyway, folks, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Many of you that are tuning in tonight, we say thank you very much. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Oh, okay. Let me read. People are still. Joyce is here. Vamba is here. Okay. Blend is here. Z is here. Sorry if I butcher your name. Sorry. And many people. Oh, plenty of people tonight watching you. Oh, I gotta be careful. What? Oh, there plenty of people watching me. But thank you for watching. We appreciate it. But here's the deal here. Eh? I'm not here for friendship. I will be truthful. That all I can do, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lie to you. The Libra is back in Sacramento, by the way. The Libra is back in Sacramento, by the way. And one of the best in this business. He's back in Sacramento. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please share this video. Please, on a very serious note, please share the video. So they say they're gonna come back. Where? When? How? Sir Joseph, the thing happened 2 weeks ago. Sir Joseph, post saying the Gary are coming by business. They're not coming nowhere. But oh yeah, Sir Joseph really shook them up. I mean, Sir Joseph shook them up more than the CDC headquarter business said. Sir Joseph shook them up. If things Sir Joseph say if they are true, oh my goodness, we got unforced error. We got, like I said, buying up for the error, waiting for 2029. We will pull the binder up again, then start our process. But on a very serious note, the only way I believe President George, we have former President George, we has the ability to come back. I'm not denying that. I'm not one of those people that put their hand in the same back and say, "Oh, the man, I come back." The man is the most popular Liberian living. Why would say you not come back? But he come back with all the people behind, the Lieutenant dictator behind, eh? $25 million mapper behind. Then the people say no. You bring here before you. I seen people you bring him back. But when he go back to the original CDC bench, the people are still alive. If you go into that bench and bring out those people, he will win. He will win. But Georgia will not do it. He will come back with the same people, and they will flocking again. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Tonight, Bamboo a little bit divakora. You know, I supported this president. I supported the Unity Party like government. I don't support Unity Party itself because I think they are not serious as far as I'm concerned. But the president is very, very serious. So, as I was traveling late yesterday, flying 4 hours straight in the air, faka faka tu kukaga kaka tu I was thinking about Liberia. I was reading this one book, educational. Uh, what my book say? Way on there now. It's about. They said the struggle continue. The educational process since 1972 up to 1986, and written by a group of Liberians, including uh, former minister Gonga, and it was beautifully written. And they started pointing out how it is unbelievable. Back in 1820, 21, and stuff like that. Harry T, one of the founding member of Liberia or colonization, so whatever it is, but he made it clear. He made it clear that Liberians must all have the opportunity to go to school. So the schoolhouse they built, hmm, it was for slaves returning their children and indigenous. The first years, the first everybody they wanted everyone like as long you're from Liberia to be educated. But I don't know what happened from certain time to certain time. They say hey, the people they're not good to learn with us. Then we begin to learn with us. They throw us aside. But before that, even Josiah Jenkins Roberts made it clear that people of all citizens of the Republic of Liberia, whatever area they can control, you know what they used to call Grand Bassa County? Slave town. Slave town. According to the book, Grand Bassa County used to be called slave town. So they went and fought the slavers and defeated them. And after that, they decided the best way to do Heredity wrote the best way to have a beautiful country is for all its citizens to be educated. And they were not leaving anybody behind. The first library they had 1,200 books, hmm, in our library. But I don't know what happened from that time to the time, we got to carry a chimba before we go to school. Why? Why do we have to be the one to carry a chimba then before we go to school? Eh? So I have this here. It's very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. They have all of this. I think Sissy Goya really gonna love this one because when you talk about data, they have it. How many school they have, how many students in a year in the whole of Republic of Liberia, from year to year, they have all of that. I'm not too sure if they're still doing that, but they have that information is there. Hmm? So, but I was reading it yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, then why are we having so much problem then? So I gave you an example. Hmm? Bamboo with the small cola tonight. Rescue one, rescue two, calling rescue, rescue one, calling rescue two. Step in, rescue two, step in. Rescue two, rescue one is here, rescue two, step in. So, uh, my man, Josh, don't come call all kind of people need to know. Don't call all kind of people name. I'm gonna show you how to not beg you. This is Samson told. Don't call a lot of people kind of nyama people name to not beg you. I don't want no trouble with that. But let me go on. Let me go on. So Unity Party, it seemed to me that it's not just Unity Party. I think it's within us. Certain group of us will lie, and so is Unity Party. Hmm? But they are on a line, Unity Party people, they are on a line, this government, certain group in this government, they are on a line. They lie to benefit themselves. They lie to benefit themselves. But of course, anybody lie, they lie to. But that's the kind of bad line they lie. That kind of lie, you can't put Sasigu said can't win you. Because when you lie like that, you play Sasigu, you can't win, it can't be you. You see, that the kind of lie, Unity Party guy. But the interesting thing on a very serious note, the interesting thing about Unity Party people that I thought was very funny, hmm, we saw CDC. I feel bad for these people. They are educated, don't get me wrong. Policy this, and that's why I keep saying their policy degree are for nothing. They are unable to do anything. Okay. Now, I can't compare myself as an engineer with those policy people. Let them write their policy business. I can't compare myself with them. Just like yeah, why not? Chigis, you know, like brother, but here's the thing about us. But tonight we'll break the rule. I don't like to say they chicken sweet, but I will say my chicken sweet. Why not? That sounds told that the liberal. So one of the things that I thought after today meeting, I'm at work. When I went to vacation, I was in Ohio. So while I was in Ohio, they called me. We did a project here. So usually when we do these projects, right, I'm in charge of most of the roadway aspect of it, the roadway geometric. I'm in charge of that. So I do all of the line, where the line is supposed to go. I give them when you're building, how you're supposed to build it, and what stage it's supposed to be when we're building here. Oh my Esther, good evening. Thank you. Declaring the bamboo is the small cooler tonight. Not plenty, but small cooler tonight. So I do all that. Then when I'm done, well, they came to me. They said, well, you're not the only person in this department. You got other people here. Lead them. I said, okay, I will teach. That's fine. So what I do, I show them these things. Okay, this is how it's supposed to work. This is what when you get into construction, this is what the contractor's supposed to do. And these are things the contractor need to know so they will build it the way you want it to be built. So I explain all of that to them. Explain? No, I spin all that to them. So we send a project. When other people are doing something, you have trust in them. We all on the same level. We've all been here that years, many years. So when I'm doing the work, I expect people to review it, but I don't think people should be looking over my shoulder. Where are you now? What? No. So the thing went over, and we have almost like 10 bidder inquiry. Bidder inquiries, when they send the contract out for bidding, the contractors get the package, then they go through it. Say, okay, so you get this road, you get this line here, you say this is ETW, okay? At your travel way, by the way. You say this is the ETW, and we're going to the center line. You got 12 foot. But then when you pass the center line, when we measure, it's 11. What happened here? Those are the kind of questions they were coming by. And all of the question was based on staging, which is the most critical part of this thing. But I knew exactly what I was doing. I passed that information on to them. And the guy who did it was under the impression that, it doesn't matter. So today when we had a meeting, the real Totan came out. If you know your stuff, who will tell you you don't know? Who will tell you? I assure you, do this, do that. So the Totan came out of me. I said, man. So the bus that were in there. They said, well, they want sugar coated it. Well, this is not about shift. It's not about blaming anybody. Let's do a lesson learned. I said, what? They told them, man, they lesson learned. They're not lesson learned. We're not learning nothing here. First of all, if we don't make the kind of mistake, we have no reason to come and learn lesson here. I went off. But the point was, I show you, if you don't know, and I keep saying this, and that go to myself. If you don't know, ask question. If you ask questions, it make you stronger. If you don't ask questions, it make you weaker because you will make mistakes. If you assume to know you don't know, but you think say you know because you know you don't know, you will suffer. You see? So I told him, I told him, I said, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Look, I'm from Toronto. How long that thing gonna take me? It's not gonna take me long. I did it. I got all my stuff. All I have to blah 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 put it together. I'll be done. So I said I will do it. They said no, we want this guy to learn. Then finally, they tamlan they FCC from IE FCC. You don't know that one. They FCC from IE come and say, Mr. To, I haven't done the staging before. I said, that now you're telling me? Why didn't you tell me when you started so I can pay special attention to your work? Since you know you don't know anything about staging, if you were to tell me by then, I would pay special attention to your work and say, okay, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. But I give you all of the information and you didn't tell me. Anyhow, going back to Liberia. When you are a true man, a man who know that he doesn't know, it's a character that is decent. It's a character that is transparent. It's a character that everybody want you as their friend. Because if I know I don't know, and I tell you, say, what is this? He said, Mr. To, big man, are you? I say, yeah, but I don't know it. When you show me, I will learn and keep it in my brain. I will not ask you again, hopefully. But if I know I don't know, but I pretend to know that I don't know, and then yeah, I got it under control, man. The IE way of playing football, FCC, Barrow, don't do that. Barrow, when they wear that their red jersey, they come on the field, tap, 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 before you know where you go. Barrow, mighty Barrow. So that's what we do. That's what we do. We don't let eyes they come in a yellow jacket, they think that beer Bombay here we playing. That football, IE, we gotta remind IE all the time. That football we playing, that beer Bombay here. You see? But anyway, let me go back. So this is what exactly Unity Party people were doing. Let's get back to them. The rascal, President Waka called them that. The rascal. I'm bringing you on right now, rescue two. I'm not bringing her on the road. I don't come, you're not coming to cut the step. You coming, blah, blah. Rescue coming to, I don't need rescue right now. I don't need rescue right now. I want to talk about the yeah, let me get by. Let me bring it on. Let me get by. he coming the step. Somebody.
No, but enjoying you lecture me. I could stay in the back. You lecture.
No, that's okay. Stay right there. Somebody said, my man, go be very public. Can't tell you how you get to that. But I was there. I was there going, rescue two. Thank you for joining. But let me do a little bit here. But on a very serious note, Terry, thank you for joining. So these people, as I was saying, they are good policy writers, but they are unable to implement. Okay. Here's some of the things that I know about them. They sat on these platforms, different platforms. CDC know nothing. Then you see the kind of mistake CDC making. We say, yeah, that's true. We will not make that kind of mistake. And you see the other blunder CDC. Yeah, that's true. We will not do that. When we come in, we will be genuine. We'll be transparent. That's so lie. So lie. They know very well that they themselves, they are unable to do these things. But they pretend to know when they know they don't know, but they think say they know. This is the issue. So when you go into these kinds of things, you say the man is making mistake and you recognize those mistakes. But what they failed to do was to write them down, jot them down, and say, A, CDC made a mistake. That's why they're in a big trouble. We will not do that. B, CDC went down the road. We will not. No. They're repeating the same thing. When they build one little poo-poo clinic somewhere, then they say, oh, look what Unity Party have done. Unity Party, they're the best. The same mistake CDC was doing. That's the same thing. Then who are you? How different are you? How different are you? when the president tried. And you all heard the president the other day? He told the minister of public works, don't let the pothole get big. President Wagada engineer, don't let the pothole get big because when you let it get big, they have to take care of. Listen to that. That smart old man. But these people, they are unable to carry out the work. But anyway, Rescue 2 are here. I was going to go deeper than that tonight, but Rescue 2 are here. I gotta the way he come running here, yeah, let me go before the papi I start in trouble here tonight. Then you call me and say can't help me, rescue me. I hear what I want. But anyway, Terry, thank you for joining. We appreciate it. What's on your mind tonight?
Thank you, Labor. I will follow me. There are so many things going on in the country, and I thought that it's important to note the WIAC school system. People saying that the students fail a lot, you know, but what could be some of the factors that cause the students to fail? The economic condition in the country is not suitable enough. So apparently that could be some of the factors why, because most of those students they have to go and sell in order to get money to send themselves to school. So what time the man will go steady? What time he will have to go and study, before he can be able to find something to eat, to be in the right mind to learn. So I believe we gotta read because this government is not like the previous government. Let me tell you something they used to do about WIAC. Before the test, before the test, before the test come out, the test always leaked. The WIAC test always leaked. Almost every year. Which means the government or group of people used to bribe. They used to bribe those guys responsible to bring the WIAC. And somebody can come correct me because I know some people they will say, oh, I lied that. They used to bribe them and something bring the WIAC and they will show the test to the students so that the government can carry good name. But apparently JB government say, you know what, we're not going to give money to nobody. So as a result,
Wow.
we have a massive
Wow.
failure.
Terry, that
But
the
that's what
wow
we
way you
live.
give me all that play you
But
gonna carry. I
no,
thought
but
I was
I
I
want to
thought
my real
I
concentration.
I thought I was ridiculous, but you're worse than me tonight. The previous government, they were leaking. That was the people
But
but now President Waka decided to hold it. That was people from it.
but liberal,
Terry.
so liberal, so liberal. What is the difference between the previous government to now that we're having the much failure? All right.
Okay.
But what I
Let me say
understand
this.
here is that
Mm. No, let me say this to
there are
you,
so
Terry.
so there, yeah, yeah.
Let me say this yet. Those are your view. You're entitled to it. Nobody can take those away from you. But let me say this from what I know. I used to work at the Ministry of Education on Dr. Bertha Baker example, my mom. And so my man, I don't even open the line here. You want count because you not see Terry the whole time I was calling Tabata. He ain't count. You not see. You know who? You not see Terry. He want count right away. And oh my
Keto.
goodness. No, my goodness, you know, open a can of water, Mr. Two. Are you really tonight? Not easy. Aaron brother, Mr. Two. Are you really listening to Terry talking that kind you know, we just starting the show, my bro. I'm not
But
even
when
gonna
what
stop.
era coming?
But let me say this. Let me say this on a very serious note, Terry. Like I said, I used to work for the Ministry of Education, but of course, at that time, I really, to be honest with you, all I knew was to take paper from my mom office, take it because I was a kid there, so I used to take papers from the office to that office, so in pretty much like office boy. Okay, but I don't do much anyway. But what I at that time, I didn't A. Dory Banks Henry, then they were out the ministry, so I saw all of the people, but I didn't really know how involved educational system should be in terms of the Ministry of Education. I know they were building schoolhouses and things like that, But what are they? Who create a curriculum and things? I have no clue on those things. But let me tell you this, Terry. Let me tell you this. The problem with us is that we refuse to ask for help. We refuse to. As soon as they take you and make you minister or take you and put you in certain position, you think say you know all. These people are so fake. And the same thing I'm going to show you here is the same thing that they had a lot of day. You remember when they went to the minister, what is it, the retreat or whatever ministerial meeting they had? Let's see, Terry, these people are fake. And when they put the old man in a bubble, it's difficult. Listen to that guy that was reading the agenda a day before they went to the meeting. All they were talking about was what? All they were talking about was drugs. And you think said drug was the main subject matter the same week when they go to their cabinet meeting, you would think the drug would be on our agenda. It never appeared on the agenda to be discussed.
Hmm.
If you listen, I have the video. If you listen to that, I think he's the minister of cabinet. He sat there and read the agenda for almost 5 minutes. I was listening to see if there was going to be mention of a drug issue. None. None. All they talk about budget debut, all kind of thing. So how serious are you? You just made the Liberian people to follow your lead. That indeed the drug is the most important thing in this country we want to deal with. But when you go to your cabinet meeting, the drug issue is not even part of your agenda. Who are we? Let me
Hmm.
read this here to you. Let me read something to you. This is what I know. Liberians are capable. We have the knowledge. We know these things. Listen to Dr. E. Oliver Gonga, then Minister I worked with him, by the way, Minister of Education, when he was Director of Research on the fourth floor. We were on the sixth floor. He was on the fourth floor. But he's a good friend, very good friend. But anyway, I used to do, carry paper, carry some money here for lunch to somebody, I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, listen to what he wrote. Information is the lifeblood of any human organization system. In the development context, the need for good information is always the more obvious because information is a resource which can be converted into management and strategic planning capabilities.
Hmm.
Information. And how do you get the information? Is to be educated most of the time. These people know exactly what they look. Look, let me read some of the statistic here. Okay. Hmm? This is a World Bank sponsored program. Okay. Uh, they have all these. What is it one? Okay. I can't find the year now. But they tell you some of these things here. They tell you I have to go through it again. But they tell you how many students they have in each county, what gender they have, when did they start it. They tell you how are they doing in each of the school. And in fact, those days, it was not WIAC. They have how do you call it, a national exam. You take one in the sixth grade, ninth grade, and 12th grade at a time. Okay, so they have all of them here. But the point that I'm trying to make, and I'll bring you in, Terry, is that let me send this link to this guy here before he kick me out. He killed me tonight. Let him can't tell it because he can't tonight that all you now nothing else. So, but anyway, Terry, let me finish, then I'll send it to him. So these people, when they give you the position, all they want now is I know all. You don't know nothing. The only thing you know is what you think you know, but you know you don't know. This is what really hurting us. This is what hurting us. Like brother, when they know they don't know, they will think they will make people to believe they know. And as a result of that, we make mistake. We make mistake. You don't call for help. This is not your family farm. This is the Republic of Liberia. We're all Liberians. And those who have the capacity, those who have the capability, bring them. Don't do like George we are. When they're capable, not available, they're available, capable. You think what we're going to do here? The Unity Party recognize that. But Unity Party is doing the same thing. Capable, not available, capable, available, capable. That's what we have. What is the improvement of people's lives in the country up to this time, Terry? And here's the thing here. Okay, if you were to go to Total and bring all the people from Total and the Tamland and office, then you bring them, you say can't run the government. Then if the government in a kind of situation we say well, about the people that from Total, but most of the people that are in these offices highly educated, specialized in areas, but misplaced in those areas. Let me bring you in
Yeah,
why Texas thing here to this guy. Go
yeah,
ahead, let's
liberal.
listen.
You see, the problem is my concentration was to go on blaming the economic for the massive failure, and I do think that this is a problem in the country that have been in the country for many years, even in the UL system. I think they were just showing it, I think, on Spoon TV, where in the later were announcing about 30% pass. I think the entrance to going to UL and all that. But the problem is once you start to have people in the right position that knows their job, they will expose these things, and you will if these people really want to be honest, liberal, if these people really want to be honest and call out the report on information in regards to how many people pass through the transparent process, it, the grade will be very disgraceful. The grade will be because we don't have that kind of a system that bring people up to speed to help people make better grades. And more to that, the economy. Many people are stranded. Oh, many people are stranded. Many people are stranded. So what I look at is that many people are stranded. Somebody have to go sell. Most of the people that are in high school, they're selling on the street. Some of those young girls, those young boys, they're selling for themselves. They have to go sell all over the place before they come back and go to school to learn. In that kind of environment, how do you expect for that student to learn? It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. So I think these are some of the reasons why we're struggling, because it's difficult.
Hold on your thought right there. Let me bring in Mose, who most likely would disagree with me here tonight. That's what I want. Let's bring in Mose. Go ahead. Go ahead, Terry. Continue.
So it's difficult. It's difficult for people to actually consider that you would expect for a high grading system for Liberia to come in a high grading system, given the fact that majority of the people in the country, most of the women that go to send their children to school don't even have it. And for the high school level, most of those students are doing their own business. They're surviving on their own to pay their own school fee. And they're doing things in order to send themselves to school. So to meet up, to study, like somebody was talking about, I know, quadratic equation. You know how long you would take to study quadratic equation before you go to
Terry,
school?
Terry, Terry. When I was in Monrovia, I will use myself. I was working down Wallace as a before my mom called me to come work at the Ministry of Education. I was facing Wache. Before that, I used to be goldsmith on Benson Street, facing Elephant Bracelet, facing Chin and Tina, but I was going to night school. Small as I was. I was going to GW Gazing where Wilson Tappe used to be my professor for economic. Where what's his name?
But labor,
Samson. Hold on. I come in. Samson. What's his name? Samson. I think my friend uncle. I think forgetting it. Samson. But anyway, where he was the literature teacher. He was a lawyer, by the way. Okay. We have another guy. He was at LU. They call him Bati. He was teaching us math. So all of those things. If you really, why you think the lama? No, wait a minute. Mose, you're not loving man to them. Now you are talking about. Now you are Mose. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking about. Why you think the Loma children they smart? Mose, I'm
you
not
got a
talking about you.
D.
No, you see, I down the tea. My people, and you see, I've been telling you all that. I've been saying that from day one. The terror was not even born when the people started accusing Loma children of dealing. Loma children, they put their foot in a bucket and steady. They steady at night when people are Samson told them going to Egypt raw. They don't go to Egypt raw. So their man is going down what I start to sell because so that they can go to school. And with these
But
children, we all used to go. Some of us go to each GW together. Some used to go to the Barry School, the one by the precinct over there. They wear blue and white, not too far from the central precinct.
Yeah.
Okay, then from there, then if you go to GW from GW you go to Montana Nipple High. Then from there you go to Tubman High. All alone, the Loma boys all the way at the top. Yeah, I too. I believe the Loma people are dealing at that
yeah,
time.
what I
But
meant to
the point I'm trying to make here, and I'm trying for you not to continue on this, is
okay,
that the steady.
let me
Yeah, yeah. Don't say the people. No, cheating part they will cheat in Liberia, but the local young people and the people from Cape Mount, they're smart because they're steady. Many of
so
us,
liberal, the kind of environment you talking about in your days where you have parenting, you have people parenting people,
my
and
man power in total.
yeah, but that was
I
where
was my own power, my own
most,
man.
most of the native boys then were even under the Congo people. They were taking care of them, sending them to school, change and need other things.
That's true.
So the time you're talking about that dispensation, there was harmony and there was an environment to learn. Liberia was among the high-ranking
So
institutions in the world.
what's
I mean,
stopping
in
the children from
Africa.
passing? Okay, so what's stopping the children from passing a wire right now? Before I bring in
I'm
this.
trying. What my position is this,
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh.
I believe that the system started to decline after the war. Most of the reports that have been coming up on WIAC, those reports are faulty. They were all bribery reports. Some of those people used to take bribe. Let one report I'm reading here. Let me read this report so you can see it. For 2023, I know the men are coming for me again. 2022, WIAC Liberia did report irregularities and examination malpractices during the 2022 WIAC examination. More than 809 schools results were withheld due to collusion related to examination malpractices.
Okay.
And this is not the only one. I'm trying to tell you anything I talk here, I mean, I've already gone to make research.
Okay. We
So
know.
there have been malpractices on these things most of the time. That is the reason why they always report that, oh yeah, there's amount of students pass the wire. But in actuality, bribery went on. Most of the time the test will leak. So what I'm
Fine.
saying is that what I'm
Alleged.
trying to recommend, what I'm trying to recommend to the government, because I want to believe that the struggle in the economy it limit the children from really studying. Not that the children are smart, but they don't have
Okay.
the time to study. So my recommendation is this: that the rescue government should create an opportunity that at least
How they will create when they are pocket not 4 years.
uh,
How they will create the opportunity when they themselves they think say their stomach must be full before anybody can eat from the table. Terry, don't let me stop. But let's go to Moses.
they
Moses, thank
have to
you.
create an opportunity, labor,
I agree with
for
you.
free education.
I agree
Otherwise,
with you. I agree
you
with
will
you.
always have these results.
And President Baka is quite aware of it. And President Baka
Yeah.
is doing his best.
Thank you.
But those who are responsible are the people that are bringing things down. Let's hear from you, Moses. Thank you for joining me tonight. What's on
Good,
your mind, sir?
good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you. I've been anxiously waiting to come back on the air for the past few days, but
The liberal are traveling.
yeah, I know the opportunity was not permitted to us, but we were looking at some of those issues that were on our mind prior to
So
you.
why you coming to throw the liberal and
You
the
taking
and
your
why you throwing
sabbatical.
on the bus?
You took your sabbatical
Oh, here
without
we go. Here we go. I
without
knew you were
telling
coming.
us.
I'm the bullshit. Let me throw my bullshit weight around quick. Because I knew exactly where you coming to. I'm the bullshit. I'm the bullshit. So
So
yeah, watch.
you can just arbitrarily take your sabbatical. That what you tell you? Oh, because you both
No,
here.
no, I'm a bullshit. So
All
you can't
right.
talk to the
Okay,
bullshit without having a board. Let's have
Okay,
a board
Mr. Chairman of the
meeting. When you
board.
have a board meeting, you can tell I want. But right now, you can't say in public that bullshit you're dealing with. Go ahead.
Okay. I still would like to talk about the incident with that lady and the police officer, but since you guys talking about the education system, I will continue. And I came in and I heard a little bit from Terry and what have you. You see, post-war has created a total different challenge for the educational sector in that country. You have people who went through war for 14 years and never went to school. So the ignorance of the importance of education and not doing, and certain things that really bother me. And I don't like to talk about past government. I always try to leave politics out of this. But the MCSS, Mr. Toyo, right there, when he used to administer the government exam,
National exam.
when he used to administer the government exam in the sixth grade, the ninth grade, and the 12th grade, nobody paid for it.
Yeah,
No one paid a penny for it.
yeah.
So for government institutions to come and say, "Oh, we gave you wire for free," it was an obligation of the government to do that, to test the ability of every student in that school. Especially when they brought the MCSS program, which was really good, and they started the multilateral vocational program. Okay, they wanted to expand that. But the education system was there. And when we were growing up, Mr. Toy, you know that. What we used to have, call me, buckwheat, the boy used to fry the collar for recess at MCSS schools when we were in school. Now, how do you expect children to learn when they go into school hungry? Those are the things that are difficult for a country, post-war era, because the government is struggling to do a lot of things. And listen, in Singapore, the reason why Singapore is at the place they were, they transformed the entire education system because they have, within a day, they have about 4 different recesses. The children go to sleep, they go to school in the morning, they do academic, then they go to recess, they go to rest the brain, they get up, they go back to academic, they go to recess again, they rest the brain. You see, that's what transforms Singapore education system. And the United States now has been trying to adopt some of those things because of the same problem they have with education. But early childhood education set the premise for the students to excel. If you don't have a basic foundation, it's very difficult for you to excel in education. There's certain things. We used to do one plus one time one, one, two time two, extra social. Those things,
SSO,
but
GOGO,
those things
MOA, what
in
to eat,
a
what not to
nature
eat.
of training. No,
Don't
seriously.
pay attention to what you're doing now.
No, but seriously. You see,
No, but that is song I use
I
SSO,
ain't go
GO,
Yeah,
out
what to
that's
to
true.
eat,
go in
what
no
what
Every
to eat, what not to eat, to go and eat. But
who
no,
eat
Moses,
to
to
go
go
Moses,
in
out,
and
a
eat
Moses,
dog,
let
and
me,
a
eat.
cat, a dog or cat sit on the mat, a big
yeah.
fat cat sit on the mat.
But
You
let me
see,
let me let
I
me
can
say
say
this.
that today because that was the first thing I learned in Primer One.
Right. But Moses, let me say
The
let me say
foundations are very important.
let me say exactly that's the word I was coming to, the foundation.
The foundation.
I will use our own son, little brother, Sisse Goya. Many young Liberians come from Liberia on a refugee program nowadays. And they are very smart. Many of them decided to educate themselves. Some of them have master's degree, 2 master's degree, but they do not, most of them, many of them that I have encountered with, that I have chance to talk to, do not have the basic. They have higher education, but do not have the basic. That's the difference between them and the like of Sisikoya. Sisikoya, then they have the foundation. And so to build on something that is solid is very easy. Now, most of the time you're talking about, the folks that were leading, that were rooting at the time, though it was not equally distributed, but they were investing in primary education. They were investing in the educational system. They used to have a TRKKI, whatever they call it, teacher training is also.
Two of them.
Okay, when I was in Prima One,
Yeah,
in Prima
yeah.
One, Prima Two in Zwadru, two of my uh, stay with cousin there or stay with people there. Two of them came from KRTTI. One of them is in Philadelphia right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
they have one
when
in
when
Kaka and one in Zaza.
when they came and got in Zwadru, They were being celebrated as though they have won some sort of an Olympic game or what have you. When they decided to assign them to the countryside, when they go to teach, people revere them, they respect them.
Because they were trained teachers.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, Moses nowadays, and this is very sad, many of the young people that are in charge of the government finances and what have you, they are not investing. They are not investing in the educational system like the way they're supposed to. Now you say, but let's look at the amount of money to put in the budget for this. Okay, that's fine. I appreciate that. But when you put the money in there, what is the intended purpose? Who's supposed to be the one to manage this money?
Hmm.
How you, I would say, okay, you and myself, Terry, we're doing the okay, Terry, you have $5 here, back water to sell. You say, okay. As soon as I get you the money, before between Moses is watching, I get you the money. So okay, Moses leave the room. As soon as Moses gone, I said, Terry, give me $2. That father I gave you. In Moses, I gave you $2. I mean, I gave you $5.
Correct.
But between you and myself, you only have $2. And that the $2 are asking you to buy water and Moses see it, but we're not. And they gave you $5. How come we got looking at $2 water? Then you start scratching your head. That's the problem we have. These people on the budget, they are fake, intellectually dishonest. They tell you in the budget, this is how much. And you heard, what's his name, Frankie Cover, when you were in high water that time. He said, people going to put $2 million in the budget for certain ministry. Then they go back and say, let's share with the $2 million with me. Why you a run government like that? You made the people to believe that this is the amount of money from your cover that we put it in for development. But in the background, a lie.
But the people come and recast the budget again.
Exactly. So these are the kinds of things we have, Terry. They are not sincere. You know, the other day, you know what I was thinking about? I said, let's go back to 2000, 2000. Let's go back to 2000 and avoid all the killing. But let's go back to 2000 and start the thing all over. Liberian people, mind and eyes are open now. Let's start it all over. You
How
have
you gonna do
love.
that?
You have in my dream. My brain. Don't ask that question. I'm entitled to it. I can dream what I want. But how you will have lawmakers that just refuse to accept that they are making more money than many Liberians. And when you ask them, they say, look at the kind of thing we go through after we got to go back home and we got to run this one. Our car, every 3 years, they get new car. Who in Liberia get new car every 10 years? Who in Liberia get new car every 20 years? Why are you treating yourself like a prima donna? You know? But the good thing is Liberians are tired. And so when you're talking about educational system, you have the knowledge, you got people. But the finances are being applied wrongly, I believe. Things that they're supposed to do to lift the country, they don't do that. Let's hear from you, Terry, then we'll come back to Moses. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Let me read. This is the investigator.
You go and read again.
Yeah. Hey, they're coming for him. They're coming for him tonight. They're coming for him.
Well,
You come and read again. Aaron, brother, praise you a little bit. Aaron, brother, praise you. Leave it like that.
Neighbor, Aaron praising is not genuine. Don't follow it. That setup. That rat trap.
Rescue two.
That rat trap. Aaron praising a rat trap.
Let's get from you. Go ahead.
Rescue. Let me just say first of all, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
Let me say that. Let me say that, please.
Yeah. We follow.
Because when I saw you with all those photos, I'm like, this guy, really?
Yeah. Rescue 2. When Rescue 2 leave the thing here, that's serious business you on.
You're going to put me in trouble here tonight.
But go ahead, Terry.
So our government now, Labor, in 2024, malpractices was alleged. They say we, and this is the investigator, our own guy.
Mm,
He said, so regarding examination malpractices, WAC has withheld the result of 725 candidates involved in various types of misconduct, including the use of cell phone, foreign materials, and other violations. Additionally, results from 534 schools in the WACs for 12 graders have been withheld. In the junior high category, the results of 26 candidates are also withheld due to examination malpractices. This was 2024 last year.
mhm.
So this year, I don't know if there have been malpractices. Thank you, man, Aaron Bobla. I appreciate it. I don't know if there have been malpractices this year, but this is the result now that they're giving up. So whether it, because listen, Labor, go back and check. When you go back to check, you will find out that all through Madam Seti, all through the government, there have been leak of wire result.
Mhm, mhm.
It's a
But
whole
but Terry,
story.
Terry, when we say that, then somehow I feel like uh, early time. That's what I said. She did not put in place structure. Early time, she was supposed to be the one to be like Hillary, Hillary T. The then self acclaimed the settler. As far as he was concerned, he thought he was the settler chief. Yeah, he said, whatever you're doing, I'm the chief.
You go
Uh,
way back there?
yeah, yeah. He said, I'm
Way,
the
way
chief.
back there?
Wait. When I was 13 year old, Hillary T. Them, I said we used to hang together. So, but anyhow, this is what I'm saying. When
Uh,
Madame Sally came in, it's very sad. If you really follow Madame Sally, especially when she was here in the United States, things she would say on the People TV, things she would say, and that's why a lot of people, a lot of liberals in the country decided to support her because she was striking the good notes, you know. So when she got in the first year, she was on course completely. Remember when she had an argument with Firestone? Enough is enough. You're
Right.
been out there, many years, and our people, and our children, are still sitting out on the floor to learn what and what you're doing with your money.
So when
You,
you blame Madam Sally for, because Madam Sally said talk about the education system,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She's not a stranger to the educational system.
but she renovated the the UL.
That's
She
not the
did a lot of things,
issue. That is
extension.
not the issue, Terry. She can have all of the ideas, but she allow people from the lineages to be part of the process. And as you remember when she was saying the people that want fire, then go to my sister and Jenny, and then any Jenny will come big. You hear that take? Then any Jenny at night she will come knocking the door and begging, don't fire that one, don't fire that one. What kind of structure is that? And by that time, how many people, how many brothers and sisters from our children she got in the government? And many of the people, godson, goddaughter, whatever it is. How you will run an institution with that kinds of people involved? What kind of structure you going to put in place for future? And that's why. And then
But labor,
worst of all, let me say it. The fact, and she knew that the fact that she has no structure. Then you're going to bring President Weah and say, "Yeah, the government, yeah. What you
oh,
want? What do you
that
expect?
trouble you coming for that
Yeah,
internet.
well, that one they can bring it on. What you expect? What you expect? If you are to, if President Sali was to put in a structure with President Weah, the structure was going to be like a concrete foundation. It was going to be difficult to break through. President Weah, people they saw early then, oil black, they eat it. And they saw all those things. The children were not stupid. Oh, this is how to run the government. Okay. Some of them were Unity Party. They were seeing the thing. So when they came, they went on a vengeance. And this is what I'm saying. So they were going back to your point when people were leaking those things. These people just came from war, Terry. And you were asking them help us to build the country. But at the same time, when the money comes in, they see you and your family getting more than what they're getting. So why I think that if that's a way for my children to eat, so be it. I would sell it.
Well, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this, the Libra, and I know you can attest to it. Even the time we were in school, you know that there were rumors of leakage of the national exam samplers.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people. So, you know, during the time there were no war, and people used to say, "Oh, somebody got the leak for the national exam. Y'all go pay them," and people did it just to peddle
Yeah.
money from people.
But
And when
people
you
go to
went
jail.
in that
People used
room,
to go to jail.
and when you
Remember
went
that?
in that room, what happened? When you went in that room, what happened? They sat you at least 3 feet away from the next person so you can't smile the paper. And they gave you, and you came with number two pencil, and that was it.
That was
You
it.
walk in that room with. So
Yeah.
you took the test independently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Today, there's a different scenario, total different. And it's different because even the time of Sawyer, when Sawyer was interim, what did he do? The people he took down there, it was a flop. So,
Mm-hmm.
in all fairness, Madam Salih's position when she took over Liberia was totally zero. I'm
Yeah.
not giving her any pass to
Right.
say she could not have built a foundation.
Right.
It was totally zero.
Definitely.
So,
I
because
agree.
the challenges, because of the time, you see, such is a time and such is a condition.
Right.
I don't care what she could have done around that time. It was going to be difficult because you have people who didn't believe in the education system. We have people there who were old enough to be mom and dad who never went to school for 14 years. You got a lot of problems. There were so many challenges. So what I think Sadiq didn't do was to focus on one particular issue and said, "This is going to be my legacy." I think she wanted
Right.
to do everything all over the place, and that's what created a sense of failure. And then
Okay.
she that's a bit of that by him picking George Weah, who didn't know nothing, to
I
go.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You
I
know,
didn't say that.
nobody.
Don't
Wait, so
Listen,
how
I
about
would
that to
say
do?
that, and
don't
I'm
put.
the one who always said we don't need to politicize this thing. But you see, when someone is leaving office, they look at the person coming in and look at their capacity to make a difference, and they don't want their legacy to be tarnished. And I think that's what she was trying to protect when she did what she did. So her time of leadership was very challenging, very challenging. And but the thing about it, she has support from all over the world. And she could have capitalized on the support and changed things. Let me give you one example. I was sitting in the front seat at Brown University when we had this lady, when they had the first minority, female, not only minority, but a female president for Brown University, an Ivy League university. They
Mm-hmm.
invited Ellen Johnson to leave, and I was sitting in the front row. And Ruth Simmons, President Simmons told Ellen that the Brown University that we see as an Ivy League that is so rich of so much money today, that Brown University was going to commit under her leadership to help Liberia transform the education system. You know what happened to that? No follow through,
Okay.
no follow up.
But we
So
said
there were
we
opportunities.
but we said Madame Salih, she's an Ivy League graduate.
Well, listen, my brother, the
Okay.
thing they talk about Ivy League, people can go there. You yourself can go there and do 6 months certificate program. They will say you graduated from Harvard University.
Yeah,
So,
I'd
so,
rather
so
stay with my
my thing is,
Youngstown University.
my thing is that whether you Ivy League or you're not Ivy League, your mindset, your education, your way of thinking and leading has nothing to do with your academia. It has nothing to do with your academia. There are people who are well educated but don't apply common sense and cannot reason well.
And
I'm
that
serious.
and that's exactly what I've been saying the whole time.
There are
They
people
write
with
they write
bachelor
they
degrees
write it.
studying something. It's remotely different from them.
Mhm.
It's like, what you doing? Because
Okay.
you're a doctor of philosophy in a special area, you don't know what's around you.
Yeah.
You got your comfort zone, and that's where you are.
Thank you, Moses.
So,
Again, folks, Samson told Labrador Public Radio, if you're listening, I'm enjoying
so,
myself here tonight. I'm here with Moses and Mr. Collins. Terry Collins is here as well.
You call
And
me
we
so
want
Moses,
to
liberal,
you
come.
call him Mr. Terry Collins.
so
Okay,
liberal.
I will let you do that.
What I'm going to call you? What I'm going to call you? I'm
That's
going to call
okay.
Buze Collins. I'm going to call you Buze Collins now.
Yeah, that's fine. That way,
Okay.
Sony Wayne said you want to say Sony Wayne, that's
Oh
good.
no, God forbid.
No,
So, so, so
when we say Buze Collins and Sony went those days, you can get potato green from Buze Collins and still eat it. You can't
Of
do it
course,
today.
chicken green.
Yeah, chicken green. You can get it from Buze Collins and eat it. You can't do it today. But let's
is
hear
this
from.
so? Is this Sony when Don Madaya? I know Don Madaya or
No,
what?
no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
You
no,
know
no.
that one?
Different
no,
one.
no, no. So Sony
I know
dog,
Sony went, but
No, is
Sony,
it Sony
so,
Dog,
Sony,
Wemotoya?
yeah,
okay,
Sony
yeah,
dog,
Sony
we
Don,
Montoya.
yeah.
That is so I can be
And that
seen
was
with
some of their
When
CC.
you keep it
excuses.
obey, I remember that one.
Yeah,
But
but
that was
it was cruel. Though. They don't just do it. They do it 4:30 in the morning,
Right.
and they
that
put
you
rice bag all over you.
Yeah.
and put bucket
And
on
then
your
you
head.
warn
Put
the
bucket on your
community.
hair, and then they round you around the
And
community.
that was child abuse. Seriously.
Go tell
No,
man, was it
seriously.
okay?
It didn't stop
But
the children.
but
They didn't
but,
stop
but
the
Moses, that one will not caution. That's how we train the
yeah,
children.
but that's listen, and none of
Child
the children
abuse,
stopped.
child
Because you
abuse.
saw the
Okay, you know,
situation was Sony Dog.
yeah, okay, you know, you know, plenty of child abuse. What's about tower? What's about tower that used to flog children on the after international stadium for stealing?
Children?
Yeah, tower. That
Yeah.
child abuse.
That's child abuse.
Yeah,
If you did it with child abuse, the whole time there, I don't know he did it. But if you did it with
But
child
at
abuse,
that time, that child abuse was
it is
around that
child
time.
abuse.
Human rights.
well, okay, so what happened in the village when you do something you left fighting, they throw you down. You look in the air, they take the pepper and put it in your nose, put it all over you. That
That's
child
still
abuse.
child abuse. That's still
Okay,
child abuse.
okay, okay,
You
okay.
know, somehow people here, guy in prison went to jail for that.
Well, we're talking to town. Who let them go send. Let
It's
them go
still
send.
child abuse.
Okay, whatever. You know, plenty.
So
But
liberal.
let's hear from you. Let's hear from you, Terry. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. So my next something on
Yeah, that buzzer. Wait, so need to wait more time. That buzzer. Go ahead, Terry.
is the what do you make of this? There's a president trip that everybody talking about 40%.
That one thing I love, but I try to stay away from that one because then they kept
Okay,
on.
so the security analyst, yeah, I wanted to ask you about this police man they hit.
No,
What
go
you
ahead.
think
Let's
about
not
it?
let you not bring it up. We can't leave it like that. The president
Okay.
trade, the
I
president
want to
trade.
talk about that police thing because
Okay, you're not too smart because you're not touch it. It won't do it with Water Cutter and Aaron Brabant then will say we run away from some topic. So the president trip, for me, those are some of the things. And on a very serious note, you heard the people giving an announcement. How many children passed? Why? And you're taking all the people they're going to stay in a hotel. All the people they're going to eat. What are they bringing back? Nothing. Zero. And you had Lama Pierre, whatever his name is, he on there defending those kinds of
Who love
behavior. Lama Pierre calling, he there defending those kinds of stuff.
Leroy, you are very bad.
You know, he was defending those kind. That's not serious. You can't do those things. Who advising the president to take that many people with him to do what? You want to tell me you can't take two or three people and still do the same kinds of negotiation? All of these people you're taking are they all going to go and negotiate on behalf of your entity? They work what they work. What do you have a government? What do you have a representative? That's one thing. And but the most important thing is all that money and you have children when it's raining, some of their schoolhouse rain up, they gotta stand up. Is it wrong for the people of the Republic of Liberia to believe in you, President Bakai, to select you as their president? And you're gonna let this snotty nose, this rascal to control you like that? You have over 50 some more years of experience. And you're gonna have somebody who just started government since 2006, that the person you come and let them to come control you? Unacceptable. But I didn't want to touch that because, again, I'm going to be dealing with Unity Party here for the next 2 months or so. Okay, those are some of the things.
Oh,
They lie
you
to
come
the
and turn your
president.
bazooka on us?
Oh, who that one?
No, you say you're gonna be dealing with
Oh,
Unity
oh, oh,
Party.
yeah. Ah, you know the party and them and separate the more divacola. So, but
But
let's,
Libra,
yeah.
what I think in my mind, anything that is not unlawful or is not wrong, the government have the ability or the rights to do it. I don't want to go the CDC way and the Unity Party way. I listen to professional journalists. That's why I say like we get political commentators in. I listen to professional journalists and saying because Jowia did it and Unity Party people complain about Jowia people, that means Unity Party people are not supposed to do it too. That is lazy argument. Anything that the government have within the purview to do that is not illegal or that is not wrong is not bad. And the wasteful spending that they're talking about, the president spending wasteful spending, how do you what make that to be wasteful spending? I still want to learn from what it mean by wasteful spending.
So what do we mean when we're running when we're taking Joey out of power? Say wasteful spending. What was that? What was that supposed to be?
Because George Weah has 6 years and all the way Tabata you were running around, he was not able to conclude that 6 years to benefit the Liberian people in many
So,
areas.
so President Waka being off and now going to 2 year. What is the benefit coming out now from the president?
That these are the prospects now. So
Oh, oh.
after four
You
years
think
from
that
now,
Dama? You think that Dama we digging? You talking about prospect? You think that Dama will coming over
oh,
here?
you
Go
have to
coming
you're a
over?
new government, you gotta lay prospect, you gotta reopen, you have to open new wounds, I mean new fossils, and you have to go for the for the real stuff.
My
And then the
my
people will
Esther
be thinking
Yorktown.
from
Oh.
four more years from now, or let's say within 4 years, President Boka, we must be able to see prospects from all of the nets he have laid over the past 2 years. We have to see that prospect by the end of December next year.
Okay,
That when we will start
but in the
critiquing the government.
meantime, you see when you do that, you throw me way back in Bapa digging Dama. Because when we get out in the money to go dig diamond, my dad was very smart. He would go and buy cassava. Women then bring the cook cassava and go say eat cassava and yam. And when I finish eating my stomach full, then we start prospecting from one point to another, digging, trying to find suitable soil that he believe will have diamond. And that's what you want the people to do. That's what you think the people are supposed to do now. They're prospecting to see
Labor,
where in the meantime, in the meantime, when their own prospect is different from my father own prospect because my father already have the shovel and the digger. But these people every time they go prospect, they take money from somewhere to carry with them to do the prospect. So every time then they when they finish, oh they play nothing here, then they leave the whole there. They finish spending the money, then they move to another one. Terry, this is
labor,
something.
you see, you comparing diamond mine with the government. Those disparity is not what we're doing. In my
Okay.
opinion, a
Mm-hmm.
wasteful spending. There are
Mm-hmm.
a lot of wasteful spendings in the budget that I think we need to focus on and prioritize.
Okay.
But you cannot be lashing at the government for the amount of people they carry, especially strategic people that are
Okay,
supposed to be
okay.
there.
Most one minute, please. I like that. All the people, la la la, then la la la, whatever they are going. All the people are going. What exactly they're trying to go and get? Ambrose, good evening. Thank you for joining us. What exactly the people going to go negotiate for on behalf of Liberia?
That is what they're going to tell us when they return, Libra. Because right now, to be honest with you, right
Oh,
now,
but after the money gone, what you were doing now?
no, but Libra, you can't say the money is
Terry,
gone
Terry.
when
Mhm.
when the result have not yet come. And
wow,
there is
Okay,
a budget,
let me let me
allotted for this operation.
wow.
There
ask
are so much. I can't, Mr.
But
Sister,
that you don't
there,
consider that wasteful.
there are so much. No, I don't consider that wasteful. What
Okay.
I consider wasteful is when you
Mm-hmm.
channel monies into places that will not be productive or have a trickle down effect on the lives of the people. That is what I
Okay.
consider wasteful. This is
All right.
not wasteful because this is in the budget. It
Uh-huh.
was budgeted for,
Okay.
and the government is spending this money to get more money.
I like
If
no,
they
you know
do not
one
produce more money from this, then I will call that wasteful.
one, and that's why you're very successful as a preacher. You are not shy. You don't shy away from what you believe to be the case. And you say it.
Ambrose say you might open the line right
Oh,
away.
you ready? You ready?
You know something. You
So
know,
okay, let me open the line, guys. Let me open the line. Moses, go ahead.
But
Let me
Mr.
open the
Mose,
line.
I
But
must
just
open
yeah, but just
yeah. Let
remember
me
that
just say,
when I call your attention, you pick you give me the opportunity. Let me open it. Like, go ahead, Moses.
yeah.
Guys, let Moses conclude, and then
The
you can come in.
politics
Moses, go ahead.
politics started in the church, so I'm not surprised to hear uh,
Moses,
Brother
you
Collins.
too, you too.
No, listen, politics started in the church,
uh,
where you use the church to influence the minds of people.
yeah, we go.
Now, Terry, let
Mhm.
me ask you a question. This is a rhetorical question. Why?
But then, does he have to answer it?
No, he doesn't. That's just for it's just for thinking. In the 21st century, a country that's 178 years old, 77 years old, why we don't have a budget exceeding $1 billion in this age?
It's a very simple answer. It's very
Okay,
simple.
go
The
ahead.
war, we fought a 20 years, we fought a 14-year civil war. We didn't
Okay.
know that the damages they were going to cause, they were going to affect the budget, Mr.
All
Sigel.
right, caller, just hold on. Let Terry Lane will come to you. Go ahead, Terry.
No,
Terry,
that Mr.
Terry, Terry,
Sigel on
Terry,
here asked a
so
question. He
that
has
was
not.
a rhetorical question. It didn't require that answer because that answer is remotely out of place for that.
All right, let's take
Totally,
the caller, guys. All right,
totally.
caller. Okay, Moses, let's take the caller, please, guys. All right, callers, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? Okay. Oh, caller, are you there? Hold on, hold on.
The color not there.
Caller, are you there? But we know what happened.
The color not.
Oh, yeah, you mute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Okay. Yeah. Dr. Terry and Samosi, how you doing?
We're
Thank you,
How was your
Ambrose.
weekend? Yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted to start with Mr. Moses, but I'm going to go to Terry first.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, let's do the common math. Let's just do 5,000 times 40.
Mm-hmm.
Just the allowance.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
There for almost 2 weeks.
yeah.
The hotel is sleeping in. Don't calculate how much they're paying by night. 40 people. You got know each of them having their own rooms. And they're not sleeping in a $100 room. They're either sleeping in a $500 or $1,000 per night. Don't multiply that by the 2 weeks that they will be there for. And we're not going to go. I'm not going to go to Joseph Parker and say about that. So it's a waste when you get a hospital or you get the drugs that we say we're going to eliminate or we're going to put it under control. We'll stay fighting with that. But you taking 40 people. What part of the discussion, like Mr. Stoll said, what part of the discussion somebody going to have? What will be the presentation? And don't stop the comparison because it will go on comparison. Jawia went to another Arab area. That's how we get the hospital in Babylon.
Okay.
But I'm not be doing it.
But Terry Ambrose, but Terry said that we have to wait until they come back, then we can see the result.
No.
Okay, I agree. But
Okay.
how many trips they have made and we have not seen any fruitful or anything out of it? How many trips are there? The person have been on so many different trips. He went to China. He been to America. What the fruit out of all this trip? I know. I don't agree if you get commitment say or somebody say, oh yeah, I'll do this. What's some of the commitment that he have got from some of the trips that he been to? Yeah, I don't want to beat on the person anymore because I know this. You see Seto crying every day on Swoon. And look, the star power is today. More Ali going against a unity party man because the unity party guy say he never expected more to be defending because that's not what they were campaigning for. More Ali insulting this dude.
Okay.
We gotta stop this. And and Mr. Moses, I really do admire you sometimes, but you said something general that I'll say. Like the last time I talked about the president driving a $1.2 million car, you say we should stop the politics. But today you put the former president, both former president under the bus. You say Ellen took Joria because she knew Joria was not going to do it better. So that's why she and when people generally elected Joria to be president, but he said him picking. I don't know how you can reconcile that, and you say we should not be talking politics. So I don't know. I'm a little bit confused.
All right.
Yeah, and my last thing I would say, I get off the last of other pockets. I think people as your door. That's why they will always find because the wire. Some people they get the something to set the wire, and they say not pass. They can't pass the wire. So here, putting up really going to classes and the buying grading. I can give you my wire exam or something without me. But how can you can get all this help and you're still failing the wire?
But the best thing they can do with the wire business, don't do the wire. Come to America and do your GED.
Oh, please.
No, but America will not. You will have to because America said understand no. America said no. Say guy for high school. So almost some of the people they actually if you did trail or you did under some schooling, they know a lot of program guy for high school. But how can you can be getting all the help on wire? You get hands up on the wire, and you still feel the wire.
Okay.
Something called ability.
All right.
Thank you for the show, and thank you to Terry and supporting.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's something called
Rescue 3. Rescue 3. What's on your mind?
Hey, Mr. how you doing?
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Terry, congratulations to you and Big Brother Mo. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
My concern tonight.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm
man.
not going to something, but my concern tonight has been thrown to the fight within the LDEA, Mr. To. This is topic I really wonder for you people to discuss tonight, bro.
That will be it's scheduled for tomorrow. It's scheduled for tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you for that. But the issue with the wire, I listened to the wire boss tonight, and he said for since 2017 up to this present, for students to pass in the premier, he said like 2025 were 25 students, or 2023 were 18 students. But this year, they have 800 students that pass in the premier. And he get a very, subject that a student did well in, they're going wire. He said there are a lot of students that are in the wire. And one of the points he said to, because listen to your class reloaded, he said, with the private school of St. Thelma and J.J. Rowell, that the two top school that tap the wire, besides St. Thelma and J.J. Rowell, the next, Tommy Hart did well to the wire. But where the private lie, Mr. Two, if you have been, you left the country for long, but send a war, many of these students, many of those teachers are teaching, especially the government school. How can one teacher, the same teacher teaching the government school, teaching two different private schools? And you offer government salary, you don't spend more time in the school because you got to hurry up so you go to the private school that you're teaching for you to get 3 different salaries. And besides that, many of the teachers, they are institute. Even the students, they were impatient, they were not really present the topic. When the student fail, they say, come see the teacher. All these teachers, I'm telling you, because I lived in a home where I was writing before, where I had about 4 teachers were in the city hall. Everybody was institute. So the people are not being scared to the student, and not to say that our boys and girls in our country they are dull, but the opportunity is not given to them because many of the teachers that the government, their own government payroll, they are not really paying attention to the government school, Mr. Joe. And with the each of the family of the president and the dedicate myself, don't be afraid, Mr. Joe. When we buy the government, but when things are going wrong, we should see it. We're not doing like those past CDC people where everything that we are, we're doing, getting the person. Guys, they're not going to Tokyo. Why are you going to do that? You get 40%. Look at Zimbabwe. I mean, yes, I think Malawi, Zimbabwe, only 3%. He gave me 40% to that place. The brother Andrew said, 5,000. That money, we use that money to settle some of the crises that are going on. But all the people going out there to eating lobster over there, and they see lobster, the people eating. Yeah, we were complaining that you did not go there eating lobster, that the same thing they are doing, so the people are not changing nothing. So when they go on wrong, Don't tell them the truth that they are going on wrong. When the thing is improving, don't say that it's improving. But yeah, identical trade, the 40%, I'm not in support of it. Don't say the truth. I'm not in support of it. Thank you for the show, Mr. Toe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rescue 3. So, Moses, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, I don't know who else, but I think, yeah, let's go
Yeah.
ahead. Let me take the number
Uh,
off.
think- yeah.
But
The
go
thing.
ahead, make your point.
Yeah. The thing about it is that such is the time, such is the condition, and we know, and that's why I asked that rhetorical question on the budget for the entire country and the spending. We know that country goes into deficit all the time. But recently we talked about the legislative body said they've already exhausted the budget and they
Okay.
needed to see how they can allocate more money. We say
Caller, just hold on, let Moses land, then we'll bring you in.
most of these trips that are taken, Ember said, we have not gotten results from most of the trips that are taken. And one of the things is a serious deficiency of ours in trying to follow through. It's important for people to go who need to be involved in certain talks and that they will go back and take something back to the country. But
Okay.
taking all of people to go because guess what? Next month the UNGA is holding their meeting again to
Right,
come.
right, right.
And so another delegation are going to be leaving the country to come to the
And
UNGA.
we'll see. Okay, Moses, hold on right there. Caller, Walter Carter, good evening. What's on your mind?
Yeah, Mr. To, Mr. So, I mean, To, I'm sorry. How you doing today?
You
And
sure? You sure you made a mistake, or you don't want to
it
poke me?
was a, it was an honest mistake.
Okay.
There's something serious about what's happening in our society, and sometimes it bothers me when the panelists come on and try to play fun out of it and thinking of politicizing it. That's not a cool thing. The drugs, the drugs situation, the education situation, those are serious things in our society that we should really consider when we're talking to start playing fun. Terry were playing fun, I don't know, because I put on and say you were spitting us some garbage when you were talking about the different scenario that you were giving. And it's not a very true statement. It's not fair that honored president, we have people who were spying, they were buying the tests from people, and that were people who were passing under his administration. Now, under the administration, they put a strengthening law that nobody's spying, so people fail massively. We remember under Ellen Johnson said administration, over 2,500 students failed the university entrance, entrance. And that was all on the news. There was nowhere in the time of President William that people fail that much, even in YF or LE entrance. And I'm not trying to compare the thing, but I'm saying we have an educational deficit in our country. Post-war Liberia is being like that. We can strengthen our educational system if we tackle our kindergarten children, strengthen our spot because we need foundation. Most of the people that are going through high school today, they can't read and write. They need to formulate strategy to put people in trade school. Then they focus on the smaller kids to get a solid foundation. So by 20 years from now, we'll have educated people in our society that are making rational decisions. For the brother to come out and be talking the kind of tapata is for me is disingenuous, and we should not go that route. We can play politics, yeah, but when it comes to the livelihood of our country, look at drugs. Look at how they lie. Oh, we are bringing zombies. Look at today. They got twists. They got that. There are people dying, dropping on the street there. Should I say that Buaka doing it? No, I will not do that. But every little thing you're put it on you're put on forget about the real substance of what is unfolding in the society. That will please me. It's hurting our country bad. It's hurting our country bad. And for telling me who say to hold the power and pray on Sunday or preach on Sunday to come and say the kind of thing, we laugh about it, but it's serious. We can't be joking about the kind of thing. Our educator, Mr. Toll, is serious when people graduate from university and cannot even read or write a sentence. It's serious. When people sitting down and telling you that Mr. Toll is not a correct person, but a Yeke Koluba is a correct person to Toll, then we question. When somebody sitting down and saying that Mr. Toll bringing drugs in for the people to get high and not even knowing the root cause of drugs in our society, then it's crazy for a pastor to come on his show and say, President, we
Well,
have
but what
now
pastor?
both the
What
country.
the pastor got to do with it?
Now,
The
I'm
man,
not only the pastor, yeah, not only the pastor, but another pastor came on the show and say, we have time, bro.
who the other pastor?
Both the country.
Because they are
No,
pastoral position, does that mean that they no longer have
but
their
let
own
them speak
mind?
true. Let them speak true. True.
So
Let's talk true.
so
That's
what
what I'm hearing
happened?
here.
What happened if they take the pastoral coat and put it aside and put their Labrador man coat on? The bad
Let
thing.
them speak the truth. Let all take the like the code off. The code that say this man is blameless and he preaching something that supposed to turn humanity into a better place. Let look at it
Yeah,
from
but you
that.
never heard any of the pastors that come out here to say today Sunday I'm going to preach. They never said they were on the pulpit. They're here to
Okay,
discuss politics.
so you see now you're defending the lies that these people are doing because what you're saying right now, you don't tell a lie. You say Kima said Terry, you're talking Tabata here. And then you didn't correct him, but then you're defending him now. That's what I'm saying. The honesty is not here. We cannot fix our country like that. That poor joke on fire. We cannot do that.
Okay.
We
All right,
cannot do
Walter,
that.
we got to close. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Join
Thank
us
you.
again tomorrow. Okay. All right, Terry, we got to close. I don't know what happened with Mose now. Mose, I can't hear you. I don't see you. So Terry, give us your closing on this here, so we get out of here.
Yeah. So you know, Keta,
We still got about 10 minutes to go anyway.
Keta, I'm just sorry that the things that I've been reading here, you're not following. So I don't know why, you know, because I gave you very statistics on both Ellen time and Georgia time. And if you want to check it out, go there. The statistics are there. The grading, the school system, the grading or school system that will honor President we have versus the grading school system that will honor Madam Shirley, honor Joseph Boga 12 years, honor former President we are 12 years, 6 years, was highly degrading beyond capacity. It's all on the internet. It's not something that I'm saying for myself. You just need to Google it. It will give you the information. You understand, eh? So, you know, and you will find out that one of the main reasons why, and I told you that the economy, the strain in the economy, the struggle in the economy, that what is leading to this, and we went backtrack to the war. But something Mr. Mose said, the question he asked me, that what I really wanted to talk to, when I said it was the war. You know, one of the reasons why it was the war, since the war, that what caused for these things is because of the money that Liberia have not hit 1 billion yet, is because the war brought a fraction into our economy in a way that there are many people in the country that are supposed to be paying taxes. Liberia can generate more than $1 billion in revenue. But there are many people in the country that are not paying taxes because they can't afford it because there is no job. So the LRA goes out, lay the net, but they don't catch the amount they're supposed to catch. Take, for example, there are people who have houses that are supposed to be paying taxes on those houses. They are not paying taxes. The reason is simple. How many people in the country get jobs that the government go and look for a thing? As compared to during the Liberia normal time, what we call normal time in Liberia during those time, that we all call normal time, the economy was good. I can remember when somebody during those time when they give you $5 coin, you will be eating it all week in school as compared to now. You know, so there are so many things that have changed because of the war that have limited our capacity. You have Lamco, you have other companies in Liberia that were offering jobs to our people. We have factories in Liberia that was manufacturing and all of that. So the economy then was to somehow stable and the government was generating revenue. As compared to now, there are so many things that the government can generate revenue from in Liberia, but they cannot generate revenue because there are many people that are not paying taxes, not because they don't want to, because they can't. Thank you, Liver.
Thank you. Moses, go ahead. What's your closing on this?
Well, I wanted to really continue on our conversation on the lady and the police officer, and I hope that at some point in time we can get back to it because I understand that she was charged, and that's what I was trying to let the Reverend know the other day that anyone that assault a police officer needs to be arrested, apprehended, and prosecuted. And to now continue to diminish the office, the police, we need to start taking some drastic actions and just simple law abiding needs to get enforced. I understand she was even charged with criminal mischief, which was what I pointed out: the breaking of the walkie-talkie, assault on the police officer, and disorderly conduct. Those are her three charges. And this woman happens to be a teacher. She happens to be a teacher. So, what do you think she's teaching our students? Well, she said openly that she was signed. So that brings me back to the whole education system. What Walter Carter was alluding to back when all these students failed the entrance exam. My question was, if you went through the curriculum, graduated from high school, why is it required and the government, the Department of Education, affix the signature on your diploma or your degree, your high school diploma, and say you have completed the secondary educational mandate to graduate from high school? Why do we need to give 2,500 students entrance exam to go to the university when you know you only got space for about 100 freshmen because you don't have the capacity? Why give exams to 2,500 prospects for the university when you only have 100 seats? And then those people paying money. Those are some of the questions that need to be asked.
Thank you.
And this is a government entity, a government university. You know,
Thank you.
so
Thank you, Moses.
all of these things need to be looked into and see how we can begin to make some progress in the representation and in the educational sector. I
Thank
think,
you, Moses.
but we can have the discussion.
Okay, let me take the last caller here, please. Yeah, caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yes, Mr. Toe. My name is Amos, and I'm calling from Pennsylvania. I mean, I'm not going to hold you up because I know you guys are about to close the show, but I just wanted to disagree with Terry that people are not paying taxes in Liberia simply because they can afford it. No,
Yeah.
many people, even in the United States, that own houses in Liberia, they're not paying taxes on those houses simply because of enforcement and lack of. I think Liberia's problem, our problems are so many, but one of our problems is that we are not creative enough. Who said that when somebody gets in wrong in Waterside or Suningwe or wherever, that you can pay $10 Liberian tax to the government? But the problems are so many because when the government collects the taxes,
You
they
eat
still
it.
eat the money.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Mr. Samson Brown too. You see here when you pay your taxes, you can see something in the road that can be good. At least your driver's head, you can get vexed. Let me say the real way, you can get vexed because at least your money is being put into good use, right? Well, Liberia, you pay taxes to the people eat the money, say, put it okay. But that was not paid. But it's lack of creativity. Our people are not creative enough. If you have a good system where somebody says, you know what, yeah, everybody pay taxes. You pay taxes according to the kind of house that you have. You know how many people own houses in Monrovia and people paying rent there and people paying rent. Okay, you can't afford taxes, but you have renters in the house, right? You
Okay.
pay taxes. It's
Thank
just
you.
lack of creativity. So
But
I
you agree
disagree
that
with
people
Terry.
not paying taxes.
Thank you. Thank you, Amos. I appreciate it.
We
Yeah,
cannot
this
just
this on a
because
very serious
like,
note. This
some of
guy
the
here, this guy Amos, just like many Liberian professionals who somehow like Moses. That's why Moses, even Terry. That's why you guys are out here every night. You're not getting paid, but you just feel not guilty, but feel bad for the country. That these are things people are doing in this country, and the country is improving. Why can't we repeat those same thing in Liberia? And this is where Amos is a professional as well, but he generate revenue in his community here in the United States. But those same idea he's able to do the same thing like bro, but nobody will listen.
Liberal,
Yeah,
liberal. Say this real quick. I beg you. Not only the people paying taxes. What about these huge companies that are coming and extracting our resources?
they don't pay.
You think we can generate money from that?
Yeah,
To,
but they
to
think
what we they
they
put
think
extracting all our mineral resources and for peanuts because
yeah.
they got dealings with certain group of people in government.
Exactly. That's the thing, Mose.
Come on now.
That's the thing. That's
Ah,
what hurting. That's why. In
question.
fact, because of that,
Connected to raising money for that country. A lot of
yeah,
things. That's
yeah.
why
But
questions were rhetorical.
right, thank you. But because of what you just pointed out, Mose, many Liberians refuse to pay taxes. Not that they can't afford it, but if they give it to the people, they will eat it. Nothing coming back to them. No serious investment to see from their money. And many people justify not paying taxes because of stuff like that.
I don't
But
know. I don't know if there's a choice because they're not saying it, but it's just that the foundation or the process is non-existent.
I
And
agree.
why it's non-existent by leaders upon time and time is because they are not being held accountable, so they don't want to hold the people accountable.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for the wonderful, wonderful show tonight. I will say good night to you, Terry and Moses.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
We're
guys,
Liberal.
on
very much.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
we'll be back here again tomorrow. Please
Okay.
join
Thank you,
Terry.
Yoni, EO, and Clarence. Thank you, man. And
Terry, you join us tomorrow again.
yeah,
Uh,
I'll be on tomorrow by the grace of God.
okay, Moses. Good night, Terry. Good night,
Good night.
guys. Again, this is Samson to Labra Pabrito. I want to thank all of you again. I've been writing in tonight, Josh. Thank you very much for your furious engagement with us, yeah, Maestro. Thank you very much. EO, thank you guys. Thank you guys. All of you. So many of you here tonight. Just to call name here tonight. Those of you that are on here joined us earlier. We want to thank all of you. All of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful thing here to see you guys having conversation here with us. With that, we will say good night. Please join us again tomorrow. This is what we do, folks. On a Monday afternoon, look how many of you still hanging. That's our country. And when we tell the people when you mess it up, we will suffer. Then say, hey, you're not even here again. Way in America, how you will suffer? Yeah, me here. Oh. Yeah, me here. And you have many people listening and watching right now. After 10 o'clock in the East Coast. And some of the people, they got to go to work tomorrow morning. But they're here to talk and hear about their country. Then when time comes, when you're ready to mess it up over there, then you say people will not say nothing. The people over there, they in America over there, they just they can't mind their own business. Your business, our own business. We send you money to eat. How come now your business that I'm my business? You let the people come here and fool you. And when we're talking, then you'll get vexed. Okay. I will say good night to all of you. Little bro is back home. As you can see, I'm not in the dark tonight. I'm bringing my other cartel bracelet. So I'm not in the dark tonight. I want to thank all of you again tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to come out here and watch you guys watch us. With that, I'm not too sure why I didn't see you here tonight. I don't know what happened to him. I'll call him. All right, folks. Samson to La Bropa, thank you very much. Maestro, again, thank you very much for your involvement again tonight. We'll say good night to all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful stuff here with all of us. Good night, folks.
Italie, mon Dieu Seigneur, à ce moment-là. Rachel de Kibo, je adé. Oh, après Gogo, Yaliwa, Bagnon, Yaliwa, Corapam. Après Gogo, Yali. Après Gogo, Yali, Stéphane Soko. I'm a miracle, Yaliva. Stefan Soko, Corapam. Aya, Gogo, Yaliva. I'm an American Sawa. I'm a American papa para esa se porque le porque para oír que baño y así que cama pa si se la play voy a la otoñal are baño e por bravo hey otoñal ao taba se señor no are na melini paka taba se señor no are na melini waya ale na yu ya por bravo abile otoñal no so ma de jogre amro ayo ade wa ba bere wa sa wa ba be abawo ma ba ni ni ama abawo ma ba ni abara su lo gbe la ba yo abi na ni ka ba ye ti ti baba aja dubo